Hello, hello. Hopefully, people can hear me and you are getting my voice. But I need to fix. Oh, hey, captions already checked in. Excellent. Let me see if I can find some music that will not get the whole stream muted. Um, and that didn't work because the bot's not on. Good job, me. Good job. All the things that I can do in this stream, I forgot to put on the bot. Alright, now let's see if the command wants to work, because of course. There we go. So hopefully the music is not super loud and you can still hear me. But hello. I should pull up chat on my phone. Because that would be real useful. And I beat having my own audio back at me. Haha. Oh, I should probably tweet, huh? Well, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I got an entire bug up my ass to stream making dice. I may regret it, I may not. Who knows? But first, I need to clean everything. Huzzah. Why is chat not showing for me? My own chat is not showing. This is weird. Hold, please. Hello, Raiders. How are you? Hello, hello. Welcome in. Good morning. Thank you for your... Oh my god, 6 years, Steven. Where's time gone? I turned around because I was not seeing chat on my stream. It was like defaulting to show me how many bits I have. And I don't know why. Has anyone... Also, apparently I have the... Apparently you might get violent depictions. Hey Jay, thank you for 70 months, holy shit. We are not going to have violent depictions during cleaning up art, but let me know how the audio is, especially for the music to my voice. Um, Thank you for 70 months. And we got donations while I was offline. I'm so sorry. I absolutely missed them. So, because we only had raised like 40 pounds when I wasn't looking. So yeah, for some reason I can't see my chat. And of course I know I can't cheer in my own channel. So has anyone seen this while trying to read your chat? Oh, and apparently a hype train's close. Thank you. Hey, DC. When trying to view your chat on mobile, because I literally can't see the chat. It's only showing me like gifted subs and um I'm also being prompted to follow myself. I can't view my own channel. This is weird. It's showing me how many bits I've got. Uh, and I've now closed chat twice, and I cannot see my own stream. Yeah, it's telling me to follow myself and um, this is so weird, y'all. I can't chat in my own channel. I don't understand why. Have any of you had this happen? Because I'm serious. I can't see stream. I can't view chat. I'm just being prompted to um cheer 1 bit for my first badge. I am on mobile. That's what I mean, DC. I can see chat on I can see chat just fine on desktop. I cannot see it on mobile. It keeps showing me that a hype train is close. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture and put it in mod chat so y'all can see. I don't know what's happening. Because if I click on the cheer 1 bit, I can't put emotes in, I can't do anything on mobile, and I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. It's like trying to send bits in my own channel is not working. Can I gift a sub? Yeah, chat, like, it's stuck showing me my bits. Alright, I'm gonna grab my iPad and see if I can view chat that way. Because this is very weird, y'all. Sorry that you're not getting, No, I do not want to update my iPad. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Alright, let's see if it does this on my iPad. I wanted Twitch, not... I wanted Twitch. No, I don't want an update right now. Alright, it's working on my iPad, but not my phone, and I don't know why. Alright, so I guess I gotta make room on the table for my iPad, because this is weird. Anyway, how's everyone doing? See, here's chat on my iPad. I don't know why it's not working on my phone all of a sudden. But anyway, I gotta bug up my ass to make dice to take with me to MCM to gift people. And of course, now that I've done this, I now need to actually clean all the stuff I used to make dice. Because guess who hasn't made dice in quite a while? And now I'm like, well, shit. I officially have too much shit on my desk. Alright. Sorry, I and my setup is a disaster today. Because now I need to make room for an iPad, which is not what I'd planned on. Alright. Well, here we go. Hi everyone, sorry I'm a disaster today. No worries, Lee, I hope you're good. I'm always glad to see you, however brief it is. So we're gonna clean off all the stuff to make dice, and then I'm gonna mix some dice, and then we're gonna go raid Neil Newbon. Because I forgot Pirate was not on today. Yeah. Anyway, hello. How's everyone doing? How was the rest of Da Vinci? I saw that you beat Da Vinci... House of Da Vinci 3? I also forgot. I asked in his Discord and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, you're not on... Everyone seems to have, like, friends in town. Safety first. Even though I'm just cleaning things with alcohol wipes. But the pigment, the one I plan to use, of course, the red one, looks like it spilled or something. Because when I picked it up, it now looks like I stabbed myself. Oh no. Oh wow. That means you had fun with it though, right? Hey Raz, thank you for your resub. Also, again, we are raising money for, gosh, Great Ormond Children's. Oh my god. Great Ormond Street Hospital Children's Charity, and I just realized I never tweeted that I was live. So good job, me. I wish I could give one of you the keys to my Twitter, like right now. Puzzles will do that to you, Steven. If a puzzle's really good and it's not frustrating, the key part, you can blink and then you're like, I guess I should end stream now. But I give so much credit to you and Eugenio. I can't do those games. I would get super frustrated. Also, I realized what I'm doing is not in frame. So, hopefully that fixes it. Here's the not fun part. Where do I put things I've now cleaned? Because since I put on gloves, since the red pigment had spilled, so here's a tip that I need to take for myself. When using silicone, put it away, or put it in a container where the dust will not get all over it. Because the reason I'm wiping all this down is because it's basically just dusty. And hey Raz, how are you? Again, thank you for 63 months. Holy shit. Why is... Sorry, my iPad was showing me the stream in 360. I'm like, no. It is now stuck for me, so I might have to close and reopen the stream. Okay, that's weird. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about it as long as I can see the chat. We probably won't have front page because TwitchCon's happening this weekend. And all of their front page resources are going toward TwitchCon. Also, thoughts on TwitchCon for those that are obviously not there because you're here with me. Because I've seen so many people that are there tweeting about how it's hot, it's miserable, that they wish they hadn't gone. Um, and I'm just like, wow. Because once I said I was in Vegas, I lost 99% of my interest in going. So I've now been to Vegas, and if anyone watching lives there, sorry, this isn't personal. I just had no fun being there because it was so fucking hot. So what's everyone doing? Also, is the stream going for you all? Because it's stuck for me. Like, it actually froze for me. God, there's so much stuff open in the background. Surprised my iPad is not collapsed. Okay, now, hopefully. Hey, Puddle. Okay, it's stuck for me. But if you all see it, fine. Okay, for me, it's stuck on the iPad. I guess today is not my day for mobile Twitch. Oh, nice. I'm gonna order some food once we're done here. I'm supposed to play in a Call of Cthulhu one-shot with coworkers, but a couple people have begged off, so I'm wondering if we're still gonna play. And DC, am I correct in that you are still coming to PAX Unplugged, yeah? It'll be good to see you since I didn't get to Gen Con this year. And hopefully next year Gen Con will be a big launch for Motherlands. And I can finally put that fucking game to bed. Sorry. I might be a little bitter about Motherlands on occasion. Ah, shit. Well, I broke everything. So this may seem weird that I'm cleaning the outside of these, but it's so full of dust. I don't want to touch the mold with a bunch of dust and leftover resin on it from the last pour I did. So I'm actually giving it a wipe on the on this side. So this is a new mold because I ripped one of my molds, taking out a D20 early on. And the last thing I want is to have any leftover resin. Oh, nice. I get in Thursday as well. I think I'm one of the few people that got into one of the usual con spots. At least starting on Thursday. So it feels like a lot of people couldn't get into the usual place which I'm not going to say by name because I don't want people knowing where I'm staying at a con, because people are weirdos. Um, oh, this really needs a cleanup. So this is my first ever dice mold. Um, okay, this is difficult. I did not realize this had stuck so bad. There's still dice in here, y'all. Well, shit. There's still resin in here. Whoops. So while I struggle bus to get these dice out, apparently, what's everyone up to? So there's 2 free dice, free to a good home. One of which is a D20. Wow, this has been in this mold for months. Like literally months. I forgot about it. Is that bad, y'all? There we go. It's nice to see how I ripped this dice mold. This one may need to get set to the side and soaked or something. Because I don't want to ruin the silicone. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it, but that's where the other D20 would be. But I ripped a chunk out by accident, taking the dice out. So that's why I've got several molds now. And it's like me and knitting. I got really into the idea of knitting, bought all this yarn, and I couldn't tell you the last time I tried to knit or crochet. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and this one has like resin stuck to it. Please, please get off of there. It is bothering me, and this feels weird. I'm a tactile person. Okay, changing the resolution back to auto fixed the stream not running for me. Also, I did not cut myself. This is just red pigment that had opened or been exposed to too much heat or something. So I did not cut myself. This is not a murder scene. I need to order new molds. I wish I could find molds for Vampire the Masquerade dice, but I cannot. I cannot find molds for VTM dice. The best I could do is a full set of D10s. Okay, this does not want to come off. Steven, I'm excited for next year. I don't know when we can publicly talk about it, but I'm excited for Glasgow. I'm going to say that. I've suddenly got a bunch of people in Edinburgh following me, so I'm not sure if things have been put out in the wild. One moment. So what's everyone doing? How was your weekend? What do y'all got planned for tomorrow? Me, I am frantically trying to get my shit together to leave Wednesday night for London, since I decided YOLO fuck it. I'm going MCM. There he is. Oh my god, this will not come out. There's like a piece of teal resin that will not come out of here. And it is determined. There, got it. It was determined to just stay in there. Yeah, there's like little chunks of resin in here that are very stuck. I don't know where my brain was that I left 2 dice in the mold that long. Mhm. But yes, as you can see, we are still fundraising for Gosh. I'm going to turn around in a second and grab my phone. Because for whatever reason, my iPad is not showing me the time. So I have no idea if I've been streaming for 10 minutes or an hour. Okay, that one's going to get set aside because I cannot get this resin out of it. I beg of you, please, just go in there. Oh yeah, this looks like this ripped too. So, oh, that's because I'm literally trying to put it the wrong way. Haha. Anyway, so that's another mold, kind of clean. But yeah, most dice makers I've discovered, when they ship you a mold, it comes in a plastic bag for a reason. Like, just a plastic Ziploc bag. Nothing fancy, nothing specific. But, pro tip, if you decide to use resin molds, store them in a container where they will not just get covered in dust. See, this is a nice compact mold. And this is nice and clean. It doesn't have 2d20s though, which I find interesting. Oh, wrong way. So this desk is about to be covered in resin. Oh, and I did that backwards. Also, make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. Unlike me. Chat, y'all okay? Everyone's fine. So I've got 4 molds for dice. 5, really. I feel that. I feel the sleepy. I had very bad sleep, so I may go to bed early today if this Cthulhu game doesn't happen. Because, I don't know why I just could not get comfortable. Has anyone else had sleep like that where you're like, you're tired, you're really fucking tired, but for whatever reason, your brain and body will not fucking cooperate? Like, I just could not settle into any one position last night. And I felt bad because I'm sure I probably kept waking up Eric because I kept, like, just for love or money, I could not get comfortable. This is actually the very, very first dice mold I had. Friends sent it to me along with resin to make a D20. The only problem is it creates a stem which you then have to cut off and file. Trazodone. I've heard the name Trazodone, I'm not sure. Hey, Brianna, yes, we are making dice. Well, once I clean everything, because I learned the hard way, when you have silicone things, you should probably keep them put away. Ah, got you. How are you? Can I get a shout out for Utahime? It started streaming again. And I don't know if A told you, but I'm sending you my laptop. I just need to get to FedEx. Probably be tomorrow. Hey, Tom. Hello, hello. So I'm actually gonna go get a gallon. I'm gonna go get a gallon. You're welcome. Ooh, brand new table. I want to see pictures. Hopefully there is a top for this. Make your jokes as you will, because you all are 5. I mean, I'm 5 too, so. I think I retweeted, but there's a really good Minthara comic someone did about subs. Well, shit. About subs and tops. And it just. I don't know why, but it made me laugh so fucking hard. Okay. This goes to something that is not on this table. Aha, I might go here. God, Beyblades. Brianna, you know that I was not gonna let you suffer if I could just send you this laptop. Because I totally factory reset it, so hopefully the internet issue will not persist. And that way someone I know that will appreciate it is also getting to use the laptop. Yeah, sorry. I apparently am clumsier than usual today. Alright, I think I finally have managed to clear off most of these. Alright. Oh, Steven, I don't know if you're still here, but I uh I was actually trying to buy the M200 and I cannot find it for love of money. Love or money. Best Buy continually does not have it in stock. And Amazon wants way too much compared to what I know it should cost. And these are teeny weeny dice. They are such a pain to get out. But you can have a set of micro dice. So if you've poured too much resin and have some left, this small set is a perfect use for uh, if you've mixed too much resin. Yeah, they make teeny weeny little dice. They're a pain in the ass to ink though. So if you make them, I suggest that you oh, that goes there. Hey, I've actually put together most of my individual die molds. I think. Is that a D4? That is a D4. Alright, so I'm making 2 red sets. And then I'm gonna make a bunch of others just to get back in the habit. I'm also gonna do something indoors that I probably shouldn't. Um I'm going to use a flame to try and kill bubbles in the in the resin so that it can cure a little bit better, because these are intended to be gifts for people. Ooh, you are so dusty. Tom, is there any way to get you out to PAX Unplugged as well, or nah? Not your thing? I would like it if there was a con we could just all go to, and it wasn't like, for some people, ow, fuck, it will be $1 million to go. You're going? I get to see you? I'm so excited, and I'm not being, like, sarcastic. I'm very excited to see you. I did not realize you were going. I get to see you. Because it's been far too long. That is genuine, oh my god, I get to see my friend. Excite. Nice! Yes, Brianna, we need to try SDCC, but I think I I want to do SDCC, but I feel like that's going to be a hard sell with work. Because technically, anything not WB related, well, anything WB related, I'd probably have to fight for it. And or it would be a thing. When is WonderCon? Oh, I'm so excited, Tom. That has made my fucking day. Seriously. Those are blanks. Make of that what you will. I've made such a mess, but I think now we can finally pour some dice. It depends, because I think that might conflict with PAX, or PAX East. But, Brian, if I can talk you into PAX East, I am planning on a panel. Well, shit. I'm planning on a panel about Baldur's Gate like I did for... God of War. I mean, I think you would like PAX Unplugged more, but going to PAX West is going to be easier for you than East, just because of the amount of travel. Alright, I'm also... Oh god, that's gross. Sorry, there was a bunch of... Apparently a bunch of resin in the bottom of this, which is why it was stuck. Alright, bye, Puddle. Have a good day. That was so gross. Thanks for popping in. It's gonna be a short stream, because my intent is to go right into Neil Newbon. Yay, I want to hear about it. Please share. Because people are always so scared to DM. Just A or B. I'm trying to figure out which cup has which resin. Because the one I use is a AB 1-to-1. And I need to find a new resin place because Resin Rockers was selling Trump shit. And they're like, oh, well, you know, people requested. I'm like, yeah, that just because they requested don't mean you gotta sell it. Oh, nice. Yeah, if this game with my coworkers happens tonight, it's gonna be a Call of Cthulhu game. me know, because I have no game happening right now. For all those people that talked all that shit about, oh, I wanna sit at your table. It's my dream to play to play a game with you. They've been real quiet since Rivals ended. Yes, since the Black Panther game didn't happen, and that was my fault. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do a tweet and then put a silicone thing down and also probably move most of these minis. Because y'all, last thing I need is more resin getting on all of these minis. Also, whatever this Bear playlist is, it got my mini painting stream muted on YouTube. So I may not upload this one just to avoid content issues. God damn it. Well, give that back to the gods. Sorry, I lost a individual mold. It just bounced under my bookshelf. You know, like when you see stuff and you're like, well, that lives there now. I just saw it roll and I'm like, well. I had a cat for 21 years and he died, so I'd rather not talk about needing a cat. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to move all of these because I feel like I'm going to need all the space. And then tomorrow, Brian is not streaming this weekend. If I'm up early enough, I may wake up and try to ink these dice on stream. Alright, some of you all are at least out of the way. Oh, those are all tiny pieces. If I move them, I'll never find them again. Oh, there's that one thing I was looking for. Alright. Oh, there we go. It didn't fall. Yay. Huzzah. These are silicone mats. I don't know where the red one went. I never used, unless that was the pink one, and they consider that rose red, which would be news to me. Alright. Oh. Sorry, Kratos. Kratos nearly lost his head, literally. I also need to get the resin, and, yeah, I have a legally distinct, Kratos mini. And he's still in many pieces. I've painted the body. I have not primed or painted the monster that he, sits on. So, poor Kratos has been in many pieces on this craft table for a while. So there's that. There's those. And now I need resin. Alright, 1 second. I did not want to... Oh my god, it's not even 1 o'clock. It feels so late. Also, iOS 17's Word autocorrect does not know what it wants to do. And I'd misspelled my own stream name. Um... Alright. Let's get this tweet out. Hey, Parallels. Can you slide me some of that motivation? Because woof. If y'all could be so kind as to share the tweet, I would greatly appreciate it since I tweeted way late into actually being live. Like 48 minutes into it. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 2 p.m. Central.
Your central alarm is set for 1400 hours.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Alright, there we go. Hey Zero. It is make dice o'clock over here. Decided I got a wild hair up my ass and decided to do it. So, well yeah, I did all that and then didn't get the resin. That's kind of an important part of this. And this is very dusty. Don't judge me. Cause like that shit, like the resin molds, it's just been sitting on a cart. Nice. Stream or just paint? Yeah, so don't judge me. These have been sitting on a cart for like a while. The thing is, I kept looking at the resin going, oh, I should grab the resin, I should grab the resin. Then I was like, well, there's nowhere to put the resin, you doofus. So why would you get it right now? Yeah, the trash in the office is gonna definitely have to go out once the stream is over. Yeah, well, Pirate's not on this weekend. Brian's not on this weekend. Um, yeah, definitely need gloves though. This is... Oh, this has settled. I need to shake it. It's also got resin on the bottom of it somehow. Yep, time to get the gloves again. So, that was disgusting. But for those that don't know, Neil Newbon, the VA for Astarion in Baldur's Gate, is streaming pretty regularly with his buddy Tom DeVille, who is a sci-fi and horror writer. I just had a film come out actually. Um, and Saturdays they play together and do some co-op. So, gloves back on because this is sticky for some reason, which I don't like. Um, yeah, I'm not sure why it's sticky on the bottom of the bottle. It hasn't been leaking, far as I know. Cause you know the smell of resin once it has spilled. Hey, Sirius, how are you? Can I get a shout out for Siri as well? How is your Minecrafting going? I was listening in after Zero rated you, but it was work hours. Oh, that's right. It is travel hours for you as well. Oh, this leaked at some point. I am impressed that your on the ground signal is good enough to pull up a stream. I could never pull up streams. Or like it comes up and then it lasts for like 30 seconds. Ooh, archaeologist. Hey, Kat. Kat is also in Neil's community. And, under, I guess, my bad influence, said, YOLO, fuck it. I'm going to MCM2, so we're going to meet in person next week. Good. I'm making dice, actually, as a gift for Neil and Tom. And I'm going to try to start some for Blue, which will have time to sit. Um, so yes, this is one-to-one resin. I have stuff all over now. I need a marker to know which cup is which. I also keep knocking things down. Where are you, marker? Sorry, this is the... Where the fuck is that marker I just saw? A clock. I would say get what I'm using, but these people showed that they don't give a fuck about selling things that support Trump, so I was like, deuces, you get no more of my money once this resin is used up. I'm looking for a marker. I know I have one somewhere. That is not gonna work. Aha, a Sharpie. I found it. Yeah, they like during a holiday sale, one of the things that luckily wasn't selling was Trump shit. So now I know which is which because I'm gonna mix them together clear, um, and then pour them in one of these so that I can pour it into a mold. Yeah, 'cause Misty had told me about them and the resin's great, but when I emailed them, I was like, god damn it. Sorry. So this resin should cure in 5 to 10 hours, but I'm gonna leave them probably till tomorrow. And depending on how much room I have on the table, I may do a little bit of mini painting or switch over to a game. There is UV resin where if you have a UV light, I don't know why I'm clenching my hand, like a UV flashlight or a UV curing light, like if you get your gel nails done, you can actually cure the resin very quickly. Okay, so this is B. So I usually pour 20 and 20 milliliters for each set of dice, a full set. Um, so this resin claims Okay, this says 24 hours. So by tomorrow morning, it should be cured. I'm gonna leave it till afternoon, and then depending on what's going on, I'm now on Neil's Twitch mod team, so I do want to be present for his signing stream. But I might get up early and see how some are doing. Also, as a safety tip, do not inhale any fumes. Um, Ideally, I should have a window open while I do this, but I'm not. And bye, Sirius. Have a good trip. We'll miss you. If you are working with um, 3D printing for resin, you should be very careful with it because it does make fumes. But Zero just got a 3D printer from Elegoo that has a filter built in. Used to open a laser and call it a fume hood. I'm sorry, I'm not quite following. So this is what I'm going to do, which is why I can reuse these cups. So I'm mixing it together, and in this cup, I'm gonna mix the pigment. So I'm not quite following Perilous. You say open a laser. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was like, I'm missing something. I would love a laser engraver, but that would only come if I had a house and had a dedicated workroom. So this is also where you need to be sure you get all of your resin out of the cup. So it is truly a one-to-one mixture. B is the hardener. So basically that's what helps it cure. And because I'm mixing it in here, it means that I can reuse A and B for the clear resin to put in a cup. Um, do you want a resin 3D printer or do you want a PLA 3D printer? Because depending on Zero's feedback about the Elegoo, I might consider it. I'm also, and this is only because of the job that I took, but also the way the games industry is, I don't know that I want to saddle myself with a mortgage and then not have a job should things go sideways. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, custom is beyond me. Okay, so this is the red that made my hands look like I shanked myself. So I'm only going to put a couple drops in because this is very bright. And we're going to see how it looks. Also, I need to clean the top of it. I'm also stirring very slow so that some of the air bubbles can work their way out. Yeah, I keep, like, on a whim, I have looked to see what I would qualify for. And, on the one hand, I would qualify for a nice mortgage. On the other, while it's a decent amount of mortgage, it does not keep a house in the city mortgage. And Zero has now been to my place, and so you know the area I live in now. All right, I'm gonna stir and let this sit while I mix another batch. Yeah, like for whatever reason, I keep getting emails and messages from Chase that I'm pre-approved for a $25,000 car loan, except I have literally no interest in a car, like at all. Oh, this is not clean. I need to. get this resin out of here. I didn't realize there was some still in there. I mean, I love my area, but I cannot afford a house in this area at all whatsoever. Is this resin stuck in here, or is this... Nope, that's just a stain on the cup. I thought resin was stuck in there. I mean, in theory, I own a house because I own my mother's house. But that is just an albatross. Is a fiscal albatross around my neck. Okay, the more that I wipe this off, the worse that it gets. I don't think this jar of red pigment's gonna ever be truly clean again. 'Cause there's like something on it. Alright, so, gonna mix up another batch. Oh, I am full remote. My day job is full remote. It's that I love my area, I don't want to leave my area, but I cannot afford an actual house in my area. Therein lies the problem. I am 100% remote. If remote wasn't on the table, I wouldn't have taken the job. Just straight up. I wouldn't have done it. So these are the other colors in this. I've got another... Oh, that's a different red. The coffee with gold always looks really nice. That's ruby red. I have so many reds. Oh yeah, it's just I don't want to move, and I am being me. I have turquoise. I have like 8 shades of red, good lord. Fluorite is more teal than anything else. Because one of the people I'm making the dice for, well, 2 people I'm making dice for really like red. And I'm glad I have a bunch of... Oh, there's a rose quartz. So, I'm going to use the garnet and see what that gives me for a darker red. And keep tourmaline out and obsidian out. Coffee, maybe. That would be for me. Sugilite, I don't know what that means. It looks very pink, though, and pink is not my jam. This is a different color box. There's also alcohol ink. Oh, no worries. Take your time. Yeah, when I decided to learn to make dice, I went kind of whole hog. That is just straight up red. Rose red. Good lord. Orange. Jet black. Coffee. Fluorescent green. Not fluorescent green, please. No. There's so many pigments. Not yellow. Never yellow. White is the one where I made some dice that were white, and this is just straight up me being a child about it. It looked like jizz when I stirred in the pigment. Just straight up, it looked like jizz. It did. I think I even took a picture and sent it to someone because I was like, this looks like jizz. And they're like, you're not wrong, but still. Alright, we're going to mix one more set, but a ruby red or garnet red. And then pour those and see how much room we have left on the table. Then I may switch to a game. That's black and that's obsidian. But it straight up looked like just a cup of jizz, and I was like, wow. This is disgusting. Also, I learned that sometimes in scenes of an adult nature, that um, shower gel is used as a hey, this is the money shot. Sushi colored. Oh god. Where's the 20 on here? I can't even see it. I have librarian face right now. I have like the glasses slipped down so I can see. Fair, hello. How are you, my friend? I get to finally meet Fairbear as well in person at PAX. I am excited. And Zero, that thing I told you and Catherine about is in progress. Just waiting to sign on the dotted line and then get a transfer done. So, soon as all that is taken care of, I will follow up with you all. Just everyone has decided to fucking travel. I have pigment and I have everything on my hands and I want to pull my shirt down. Because it's doing the I'm going to uh, pull down or pull up while you're sitting and it is going to bug me. Fair, how's your shenanigans in Baldur's Gate going? Also, can I get a time check from someone in Central Time Zone? Yep, and I was good and even put on gloves. Because if not, my hands would look like I cut myself again. And that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm trying to basically keep an eye on the time and also kind of time as we raid Neil. Although the bat signal must be real good because every time he goes live, it goes from like a few people to, oh shit, there's 5,000 people here. And he's playing today. He's not doing signings. He's signing tomorrow. So if you have an outstanding Streamily with him, he is signing those again on stream. What? Are you for real? You started all over? I'm just gonna shank the Emperor. I'm not gonna lie. But also we have people in chat who have not finished the game. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, please say so we can keep that in mind as we talk BG3. As myself, I believe Katsurlot and Zero, have you finished a run? I'm not sure. So this is a much deeper red. This is a garnet red. Well, no, I like to be mindful because there's some shit in there that I don't want to spoil for people. I was texting with Eugenio, and I almost told him about the Drow twins, and I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "Oh no, you need to experience that for yourself. I cannot spoil that for you." Cause he's romancing Karlach, and I really hope I'm there when if he goes into Shressa's Caress, because I feel like that is going to be such an interesting moment with Karlach. Um, Because I believe Karlach's okay with Polly, especially since she can't touch you for so long. Oh, really? See, I have not. I need to go back to my running as Astarion, but romancing Karlach branch of the version I've been streaming. So that same game, I've actually got two branching runs of it. One is we got Halsin, we're we're almost on par with where Evil Run is going with Minthara. Um, but I have not. Okay, so wherever I pour this, it's going to stay. So, can you all see this as I pour? So I let this sit a few minutes, so some of the bubbles could work their way out. Because if I'm gifting it to someone, I do want this to be as close to, like, you can take these as is and use them. And I'm not seeing a lot of bubbles come to the surface, unlike last few times I've made dice, so letting the resin sit for a little bit has been pretty good. Sorry if I'm not looking at chat as I concentrate on pouring this. And it's fine if it pours over a little bit because this is basically gonna squish out and because you need to have enough for the top number. So I see little dice bubbles, or little bubbles. Oh no. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get a... I'm gonna grab this long Bic match. Oh, I almost called it a flamethrower. It's not a flamethrower. Because the trick someone told me, especially if you are making dice inside and can't... What die? It's a set, so there's 2d6, 2d20s, a d10. Oh, fuck me. Okay, this does not want to... There we go. Oh, sorry, I did not realize you were not serious. So this actually brings the bubbles up to the surface. So I'm being very careful, one, because I'm inside. And two, I don't want to set anything on fire. But yeah, I can see it's pulling the bubbles up. Obviously, be very careful if you're doing this yourself. Um, so yeah, so I see there's a bunch of little bubbles, but I'm being very mindful of the fact this is a live flame and I'm indoors. So I'm actually going to let that sit for a minute while I pour the other one. And then the extra resin is going to get poured over, and then this is going to get squished on top. So that's going to sit over there for a few minutes so the bubbles can kind of work their way out. Go over there, you're in the way. Okay, so that's the top for that one. So this is the one that is my original mold that clearly still has some old resin in it. Now keep in mind, I am not a professional. I am strictly a hobby dice maker. Okay, this is the all D10 set, which I am going to make a set of. but this is gonna be last. Um, like I said, that was a trick someone told me about since I don't really have the room for a pressure thing. So this is a newer mold, and this is gonna be these garnet ones. Okay, that's that one, and that's gonna just be in the way. Like I said, I'm also pouring slowly, which is why they just sat for a little bit. I was always worried, oh, it's gonna cure so fast, and it's not gonna have any room. And no, that's not true. So see, even though this is a darker red, it's more like jewel tone. Now, obviously, streaming this is not gonna be super exciting because then we just need to let them sit until this time tomorrow. So depending on what's going on, I may do an inking, eep, eep. I did not mean to make that weird ass noise, but I poured that a little too fast. Sorry. That was a weird noise. That was not the noise I meant to make at all. Yes, fair, you do. I want to see dice you made. So fair also has dice making supplies. So see, we have a little bit extra for this one, and there's not as many bubbles, I think. Yeah, that wasn't a noise. I don't even know where that noise fucking came from. Oh, good. We are just pouring and mixing dice. I'm gonna have extra left for that, so I am gonna pour something else with it. So, again, moving this so when I pour these and they settle, there will be extra space. So basically, I'm just trying to bring the bubbles to the surface. Since I don't have a pressure pot, and no, I'm not buying one, because they're like $300. And I don't really have the room for a pressure pot. Also, I'm not trying to professionally sell dice. This is strictly a hobby. So it's fine if there's some bubbles. I'm just trying to get the ones I can clearly see to kind of come up. Hey, multi. Because again, this is a hobby, but they are intended as a gift, so I want them to look as nice as possible. Yeah. Also, when you have a low dex, this is actually kind of hard. So I'm trying to basically get these bubbles to pop. There we go. Get them to rise to the surface and kind of pop, because what'll happen is if there's air bubbles, they will make gaps in the final die. And so if you see dice that look like Swiss cheese, but the two big air bubbles that I see on the D6, I'm really trying to get them to go, but they might not. The thing is, you don't want big gaps in the final die, because then it'll just be Swiss cheesy. I do on occasion. These are intended as gifts for people. I have not made them in a while, but since I'm going to MCM, and I know Tom and Neil are into TTRPGs, I said, YOLO, fuck it. Like, the whole theme of going is, I'm gonna try to make some dice for them. Whether that's weird or not, or if they like them, fuck it. Alright, so put this on top very slowly so that the top number. Well, I know, but it's like I've never met them before, and I don't want it to. I'm hyper aware of the not wanting to seem like a parasocial weirdo, you know? Because again, I've not met either of them. Oh, what did Nightbot do? Yeah, there's certain emotes and certain words that are just simply not allowed because, well, people like Pepe. Any Pepe emotes are not allowed. Um, Certain very meme heavy things because they are tied to not great people. I still have enough for maybe a D20. Well, just Pepe in general can be an alt-right kind of dog signal, dog whistle. So I just prefer not to have it in chat in general. Um, the thing is, a lot of people will use that fucking Pepe emote and not think twice about it because they don't mean it that way, but that's fine. But the people affected by it don't give a shit. Hey, Pearl. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know. Spoiler, I lived through the Satanic Panic, and I know that all too well. Been there, did that, got the shirt. My mother, who passed away almost 4 years ago, was very much a you're communing with the devil sort, and I'm like, no, but okay, if that's where we're going with this. Yes, it's gonna make a bit of a mess, and it's gonna be harder to clean up. But I'm gonna leave these till 3 o'clock tomorrow. I may stream inking them, I may not. I may sit and ink them while I'm watching Neil sign things. I mean, some math is fucking witchcraft. Let's be real. I'm also just not good at. I'm not good at math. I actually took statistics 3 times in college because I am not good at it. So see all of the like gooiness that is happening. So what I'm actually gonna do is pour these into here and just see how many dice sections we can fill. This is what I mean by if you over mix, but I also haven't done this in a while. Still living. I had to because of my degree. I had to have stat. I had to have. Not only did I have to take stats, I had to pass it with a C or better because it was part of my degree program. And I have yet to fucking use a single thing I've learned in statistics. Because the problem I have with stats is that they made a big deal out of, oh, you need stats, you need stats. I have yet to do any of the shit they taught us to do manually. Everything was either through Excel or through statistics software. So all the shit they made us learn to do manually, I have never once had to do manually. Cause surprise, Excel now has all that shit built in. For those of you of an age to remember it, when Peggy Sue got married, when she goes back in time and she's like, I know that I'm never going to use this shit. And I'm like, well, I mean, we all use basic math at some point, but I have never had to actually use any of the statistics shit I learned. Like actual day to day or even in a job. Not by hand anyway, because everything I learned, software could do. And do much better and faster than me, if we're honest. Because I've never been a math guy. At all. Oh, thanks for using your Prime. All good. My Prime actually resets Monday. Alright, so we're making way more dice than I planned to, but that's okay. Thank you. The 1 to 3 month badge is actually the Dragon Age dragon that shows up when you boot up Dragon Age 2. That fucking loud red dragon. Oh, these are gifts for people. These are not for me, Genome. Uh, as I said at the top of the stream, I got kind of a bug up my ass to decide. Well, I'm meeting Neil and Tom for the first time. I know they're both TTRPG nerds, and hopefully it's not weird. So, all right, bye, Fair. Have a good one. Hey, Mandy. Pirate has convinced me to do a terrible thing to a solid PAX. Oh no. Should I be afraid? April. I am concerned now, Mandy. Where's Pirate? Tell him to be. If he's gonna influence you to make bad decisions, he should be here to deal with the consequences of his actions. Not following. I am so not Tsundere. Oh, is this somewhere I can see it, or were y'all conspiring in DMs? Okay. Here is a set of D10, a 10 set of D10. I'm gonna use the obsidian and see what we can make in terms of a faux Vampire the Masquerade set. This is this one. And that must go to that one. Hey Mandy, you want to get on voice with me and have shenanigans for a little bit? Or are you doing stuff? Also, I did not injure myself. That is just the red pigment. So I'm not going to be on too much longer. Like I said, the goal was to do this and then go raid Neil, since I normally never get to raid him, since he usually streams when I am working. Okay, that's more than fair. Alright, so now I need to clean off at least one of those silicone stirrers. And then figure out how much resin I need for 10d10. There's a math problem. How many milliliters of resin do you need to mix in order to make 10d10 from scratch? Go. Was it fun adventures though? That's the important part. I don't know. A standard D10, whatever that is. I've used so many D10s, so that's the mold. So it's standard D10. Sure. I'm gonna let that dry. The volume is to make 10 D10. So to make a regular set of polyhedral dice, I mix a total of 40 millimeters of A and B resin together, so 20 and 20. And then I mix them for 40 milliliters and then add a few drops of ink. I don't know, because I failed algebra in college several times. See, Mandy, I'm now asking questions that I might regret. But I usually mix. The last time I made these, ow, I have a cut on my hand, and I found that out the hard way. 409 cubic centimeters. I think I'm gonna mix 40 milliliters, but I'm gonna wash my hands because I had a cut on my hand and didn't realize it till I just used that alcohol wipe. BRB. Because I'd been wearing gloves like a responsible crafter, um, I did not feel that until just now. Two different shades of red. The darker red I think is gonna go to Tom. The other standard red is gonna go um to Neil because he also likes red, from what I understand. So, oh my God, Mandy, you need to bring that so that we can make Brian drink it because he tastes all the weird candy corn. And then these D10 are going to be black with gold ink. I'm taking a second because oh my hand. I'm not suffering. I didn't agree to this shit. No, no, no. That's a Brian thing. He's the one that drinks all of the weird. Uh, he's the one that drinks all the weird shit. Also, I'm gonna take a second and order a pizza. They have numbers. They're not blanks. So one second. I'm gonna order a quick pizza while you all listen to me ramble. Lou Malnati's. Oh god. Oh, that's right. They have meatball marinara pizza. I'm getting meatball pizza. I'm getting a medium. Please cut my pizza. Do I want giardiniera on it too? If I get Italian beef and hot giardiniera, I might as well just get a fucking sandwich. They also have gluten-free pizzas. The next time you and Catherine are up, Zero will have to order from there. You can order it shipped too. You don't necessarily have to be in the city. But then it'll be a frozen pizza shipped to you, but still. Um, thin crust meatball pizza. I am not picking it up. I need you to bring it to me. I kind of hate that Malnati's defaults to uh, pickup, and I'm like, that kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, Malnati's has tell Pirate he must appear in chat for those terrible puns. Jesus. Oh, one moment. One second, I got a text I need. Alright, I was texting with the lovely Sam Bayart, who voices Carla. One second. Because if Sam tells me their favorite color, yes, Sam has been playing as Karlak, and it is the most beautiful thing. I'm very excited, and I'm not trying to be a creepy fangirl about any of the voice actors. Um, but it just makes me really happy to see how much they love playing their characters. And Sam just is, Samantha is just such a fucking delight. Uh, Luckily, I have all day Wednesday to ink all these fucking dice. No, Samantha is fantastic, and the fact, I don't know, so I will have a little bit of fangirl, and then we're gonna stop. I'm gonna stop it, because I don't want to be a weirdo. Is when I tweeted about how much Karlak's personal quest resolving meant for me and how it affected me, they replied and then followed, and we started chatting. And it means a lot to me, especially when voice actors know that they have such a profound impact on players, because there were people in Neil's stream yesterday talking about how Starion has helped them work through trauma or realize they were ace or other stuff. And it was just like, oh, y'all are so sweet. Okay, I don't need this. This is in the way. Oh yeah, Castellot? Okay, so last batch is going to be a batch of D10. Wow, I can't type with these like surgery gloves on. And it's just, I also just, Karlak's story meant a lot to me because she went through all that shit. She went through so much to just have to make a hard decision. And well, you as a player got to make a decision. And it's just, but also just when you confront Gortash, when you confront Gortash in that moment and the fucking heartbreak, how it's not fair, and it just got to me, you know? Because I have been in that situation where, fuck me, this ain't fair. You know, she literally lost her. She lost her physical heart, but not her emotional one. And the fact that she can still be such a good person, you know, and is still so loving and gentle. It's honestly something I try to do because I am not a loving or gentle person all the time. Oh, it hurt. It hurt, Kat. And you know, to do everything right, to do everything in your fucking power, and then to still, in some cases, still lose. Because you never. She has a broken heart in the literal and most proverbial sense of the word. And even though I tricked Gortash, that split second of hurt when she thought that I'd sided with her tormentor, like, I am a horrible person, I can never do this again, Jesus H. It's like making the bad decision in Mass Effect. And I was just like, nope, can't hurt Karlak, I hate myself, don't like this. And like I said, just that split second, because the mocap, the voice acting, I was like, oh god, I'm hurt. I'm really fucking hurt right now. I'm not okay. And it just hit because there have been times in my life where I've done everything right, everything I was supposed to fucking do. And yet, the fuck can I do about it? I mean, I can do a renegade run, and what's funny is I was able to slaughter everyone in the Druid Grove. Did it without blinking. Hurt Karlak? No. Sorry. Trying to figure out linking up with Sam once I get there. This sounds like we'll both be arriving in London the same day. Oh no, fuck that. No. Obsidian or black? Obsidian or black? I mean, they're both black, but is there truly a difference? I cannot wait to meet her. And she rated Eugenio the other day, or they rated Eugenio the other day. Um, on Twitter, Sam's pronouns are she, they, just so you know. So please be respectful should you ever go into their streams. Because then I will come find you if you're not. You cannot be mean to Karlak. It is a rule. Okay. Where is my... Oh, never mind. Hold on. One second. Really, Genome? One second. Yay, I might get to meet Samantha early. Well, I know, but, I'm streaming. I want to give you all my attention. Um, Also, one of my stream team members is very excited that I'm coming because otherwise, when would we have a chance to actually meet up? Nordenheim, who is on Rainbow Arcade, a queer stream team that I'm on and part of leadership. Um, Apparently now said YOLO, fuck it, I'm going, but they're already in London or in the UK, or they can take the train in. Yeah, Kat, there were people in chat yesterday during Neil's signing that, were talking about, like, Starion helped them work through past abuses or realize they were possibly ace or they had some kind of aversion to intimacy. And it made me want to fucking cry. Because anyone who could sit there and watch that or see those messages and not think that games have such a profound impact and that they're just entertainment can kiss my entire ass. It was, although I had to kind of, well, I had a meeting anyway, but when they started talking about losing parents, I was like, time to go. Time to not be in this chat right now. I didn't say anything in any of the other spaces in the Discord, but I was like, okay, this is hitting a little too close. Maybe I should go. And these were in the mold, so I'm gonna actually try to clean those up, buff them, and maybe paint them a little. Well, I mean, not without knowing like people's ages or how much they followed this kind of stuff. For a while, there was a whole debate about our game's art. And there were a lot of people like games aren't art, they're bullshit. And I'm like, there for many people, for so many people, games literally save their lives. There are too many people I know personally in the industry. I just in general that was it Ebert? There was someone who said games are not art. And I don't know if they were a movie critic, a game critic, but they basically posited that games are not art and could never be art. Siskel, okay. And both of them are dead now, so. Which is terrible to say, but they are. Well, it's not about the drama. It is about can games affect you profoundly in the same way, let's say, a piece of art in a museum might, or a movie or a book or other media. You know, okay, that is work slack because we're trying to figure out if this Call of Cthulhu game is happening, and if it's not, we might do more Spider-Man tonight. Modern concept of games being considered art. It's modern in that as games evolved and people started to show emotion and feel a lot toward them and talk about how profoundly they were affected because the early games were just muds and text based and Oregon Trail. Those of us of that age joke about Oregon Trail and you've died of dysentery. Those are, for many of us, those are art. I could say to Zero, hey, you died of dysentery, and he'd get that reference. Man, fuck Jack Thompson. Uh, so for those that don't know, Jack Thompson was a lawyer that has since been disbarred, by the way, and lost his license to practice law. Tried to claim he was one of the main people that was behind censoring games, claiming that, that they were causing violence and all this other stuff. And to be straight up, keep it 100, games have probably kept me from being violent, if we're honest. Games have kept me out of trouble in more ways than not. Hey, Mermaid Jeans. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. What were y'all up to? Mermaid Jeans is also on Team Cypher, my Twitch team. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to run a flame over some of these. Because I see all these bubbles. I didn't let this sit like I did the others. Hello, hello. Hey, Sahana. Oh, thank you. But you can see two of these have a lot of surface bubbles. Come on. Did I... Okay, do we not want to... I have to also clean this with a alcohol wipe. It could also just be my lack of dexterity. There we go. Also, my hand is very much shaking, so... See, those bubbles are going away. I'm very lightly tapping them this time. There's so many on the surface. Just very lightly tapping the top of these. That's what people are talking about. They're like, oh yeah, just run a lighter over it. So as these cure, they won't have a bunch of little bubbles on them. My hand is shaking. Hey, Mermaid Jeans. No, it's fine. I was just asking what you all were doing because the auto shout out does not tell you um, what they're in the mold. Um, so I don't know if you can see, but there's a it's hard to see, but I'm running my hand over it. There are numbers in there. So it as a cure, they are in the mold. I do have a couple blanks. So these are totally blank. This would just make a six-sided die, but there's no numbers on it. I would either have to very carefully paint numbers on or Dremel them on. They do sell blank molds. So they basically make reverse molds that you can print. You basically print a reverse mold, usually with a 3D printer, pour silicone, and that makes your master mold. If you want to go as far as making your own dice mold. I'm not trying to do all that. I just want to make some pretty dice. So, oh, how's that? I'm gonna stop soon. I've ordered a pizza. It'll be here middle of watching Neil and Tom have utter chaos. It looks like I've got some extra, so I'm actually gonna pour a blank D6. So that will have no numbers on it. I have a totally blank mold too. It is also quite possible. Yep, I don't see enough. Yep, those were gonna be not enough as they cured, so we're adding more resin. Because ideally, these should have plenty, and I'll just scrape resin off. Oh, nice! I'm so glad you are enjoying it. I did not. That was one game I did not get. Like, it was not high on my list of games to get because I played through Horizon Zero Dawn and did not enjoy it. And I did not enjoy it because it felt very white saviory. Now these are going to be totally blank when they cure. I have to reinstall Skyrim and most of my games because pre-PAX I had to rebuild my computer. And I was like, I hate life. Oh, no, those are tiny D20. That is a D4, which the only way I'm making D4s is if I can pour them in front of my neighbor's door and hope he trips on them when he leaves. Because he's an asshole. This resin in particular says 24 hours. So I'm gonna set a reminder tomorrow for 2 p.m. Central, and maybe in the evening, like pull them all out. Don't pull them out on stream, and then start inking them. Um, yeah, fuck. Good job, man. So these were individual molds that I bought. When I ripped the, so if you look, you can see the numbers. So I'm actually turning this over so it gets full. Now my computer was overheating to the point where it was flipping the breaker, and I was worried about destroying my machine, so I have been sitting on a second PC that AMD sent me to have a two PC setup forever. And I just pulled my drives out, put them in the second PC, and it was gravy. But now I've got to reinstall everything. Those are going to be the tiniest D20s anyone has ever seen. Because I poured a bit much of the of the black resin. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I was streaming one night. Yeah, and that's not enough to really fill anything. But maybe this D4, maybe. Um, it's gonna be close. I'm gonna leave my door open in this room because I cannot imagine how this is going to smell if I shut the door. Nope, not dead fan. It was something was overheating. I think I just didn't have enough power. It's something about the whole setup was overheating. It was only when I'd play certain games and stream at the same time. So I had a whole nother PC sitting there, and I just went ahead and um, pulled the drives out, put the M2 in an enclosure, and called it a day. It's just a pain in the ass reinstalling everything. I mean, Zero, you were there when I blew the power. All right, all these dice are poured. It's an absolute disaster on my table. Okay, it's past two. The last thing I'm going to do is snip these. These were in a mold for way too long. So I'm going to actually work on them across while I'm watching Neil and Tom have utter chaos. Oh, there is ink on that because I had to snip open that. Hey, Blackjack. Blackjack also makes dice. So yeah, I just got black ink on these. Didn't mean to. Meant to just snip these. Yep, I did not mean to do that. So basically, I just want to buff these. And thank you for your 41 months. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to go raid Neil, see what chaos he's up to with Tom. I feel that. This is the first time I've made any dice in a while, Blackjack. I feel that. But yeah, I'm going to mess around with these while I'm watching Neil. No problem. And if my game with coworkers doesn't happen, I may pop on and do some more Spider-Man or more Baldur's Gate because we are finally in Act 3 with Evil Run. So yeah. But yeah, Neil should be on, and I'm gonna take a picture of this and be like, Dice, I went from 0 to 60. Okay. Well, the thing is, I doubt that anyone will notice that I've rated, so it's not like I'm trying to get attention. And I forgot again that I've got a cut on my hand and used an alcohol wipe. So good job, me. All right, let's go see what chaos Neil and Tom are going to get into. And I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Also, Zero, my XL light should be out and about for delivery. I gotta wash my hands. I have resin on my hands. And then we're gonna go raid. Actually, Zero, if you start the raid, make it a dice goblin raid with the dice emote. You should be an editor. Or if Mandy's around. So I definitely can't paint any minis while those are curing. Oh, I was in the bathroom washing my hands. Let's just go raid. I'm back at my desk. I was gonna ask you to start it. Raid. Neil Nubon. Dice. Goblin raid. What is my dice emote? Oh, it's the nat 20. So yeah, use the nat 20 emote if you've got it, and if not, whatever dice related emote you might have, and I will see you all later. Bye, folks.